JC Cooley. It's the JC Cooley Show. It's your life.
Dr. Renee Toppin, founder of Black Women Who Want More. Women across the globe who are a part of Black Women Who Want More are proud fans of It's Your Life with Dr. James JC Cooley. We are also passionate supporters of the JC Cooley Foundation, Options and Opportunities, the Choice Program. We are whole women committed to experiencing more in life by first becoming more within ourselves. Are you ready to activate your purpose, fully healed, whole, and divinely aligned with your God-given assignment? At Black Women Who Want More Online Christian Academy, you will receive the tools to activate your voice, elevate your confidence, and eliminate doubt. Be more, do more, have more with Black Women Who Want More. Because as Dr. James JC Cooley reminds us, it's your life. We invite you to join us on this transformative journey at bwwwmacademy.com. Well, welcome to It's Your Life with Dr. JC Cooley. My name is Renee Toppin, and I am sitting in during Black History Month for 2 weeks for Dr. James JC Cooley while he becomes installed as king in Ghana. We're going to talk about that, but guess what? We had to come back. It was so nice. We had to do it twice. It is part 2 of us interviewing the person for whom this show is named, Dr. JC Cooley. You are not going to want to miss not one moment. His story is fascinating. He's always the host, so you may not have ever seen him in the hot seat. You may not know how powerful his story is, but we're going to get right into it as soon as my driver, Dr. Millicent Driver, does the honors of reading his incomparable bio. We also have here today Dr. Tia Murray, founder of Viridian Christian University. They are colleagues, they are proteges, they are doing big things together all over the world to change the world, impacting lives. From the United States to Tanzania to Ghana, they are doing big things. Why? Because they dream big, they think big, they are big. And nothing about Dr. JC Cooley or Dr. Tia Murray is small. You're going to find that out right now when we start to read their bio. Let's start with Dr. Cooley. Millicent Driver, tell us all about who he is on paper before we meet him in the flesh.
Definitely. I'm glad to be here to introduce none other than Dr. JC Cooley, His Royal Highness. He is the king of the kingdom in Ghana.
You can do it.
Ghana, Kasakrom Kingdom in Ghana, Central Africa. He is a retired Navy officer. He is an entrepreneur, a best-selling author, a community activist, motivational speaker. And his slogan is dream big, think big, be big. And that's where he speaks about, and he inspires audiences all across the nation, all across the world. Dr. Cooley let's get into some of his accomplishments. He has a doctorate in Christian leadership from business from Viridian Christian University, an honorary doctorate of advanced studies in psychology from Azteca University, and he is also the recipient of several lifetime achievement awards. One from Weta. There I go with the words again. WETATI Academy Lifetime Achievement Award. He has gotten the President Lifetime Achievement Award for President Obama, the Lifetime Achievement Award for President Biden. He holds an honorary doctorate degree of philosophy from Trinity International University of Ambassadors. I'm so sorry, what is happening today? So, and he has also, let's get into some of his earned degrees as well, is that he has received his, well, let's go back to basically what really stands out about him is that he is a veteran of the Navy. He's enlisted in the Navy, and he made it to the rank of E9 as a Master Chief Petty Officer. And prior to him leaving the military, he actually became a commissioned officer where he served for 8 years, and he obtained the rank of lieutenant. And after his service, he retired, and he also started to work for the government in DoD aerospace industry, and he started his own company as a U.S. government contractor. But what I'm going to do is I want to give him an opportunity to kind of do a lot better than me and introduce himself and let us know all about him as I bring him up to let us know who Dr. JC Cooley is.
Come on, audience, give us a big round. It's Your Life with Dr. James JC Cooley. Welcome back to your show. We're happy to have you.
It's an absolute pleasure, sharing this moment with you all, because each one of you all are so special to me. And I tell you, a lot of things that we are doing or are going to do together require a team, and a team that really understands the mission, that really understands what it's going to require to uplift others, and a team that cares. And so that's part of what I stand for, especially with the JC Cooley Foundation and also Viridian Christian University. We all are about just reaching out, uplifting folks, lending that hand, and letting people know that you always got someone that you can come and you chat with. So as I was saying last time, I grew up in a place called Chattanooga, Tennessee for a little bit. My mom had 10 kids by 6 different fathers, and she was never married. And she had to take care of all 10 of her kids by herself until it came to a time where she could not manage to take care of 10 of her kids at the same time. So she chose 2 of her kids, number 6 and number 7, as I was in the pecking order. My brother Jerry was number 6, and I was number 7. And we were sent off to a place called Graham, Alabama, to live with my aunt and my grandmother. Now, I tell you, my grandmother probably was the biggest influence in my life. And not just that, but we as 6-year-old and 7-year-old, my brother and I, we had never had any responsibilities or anything that related to work. And so once we got to Alabama, we had to learn that we had chores. It didn't matter how old you were, you had chores that you had to do. And part of my chores was bringing in 15 to 20 gallons of water, because that water would be used for everything that we did. I'm talking about cooking, bathing, etc. That was your 15 to 20 gallons that you were going to utilize that day. And one of the things that, and I want to emphasize this, is back home in Chattanooga, Tennessee, with my brothers and sisters, like I said, there was no responsibilities for us. But what we learned in Alabama with my brother Jerry, myself, my grandmother, my aunt and uncle, that responsibility was there. And so it gave us an opportunity to create what we call a work ethic. A work ethic. You knew what you had to do to help keep that family going. And so I contribute most of those things that I learned back in Alabama for the 6 years that I was there, and help shaping the person that I am today. And this is what I live by, and I try to instill this into others. And the most important things that we learn when you develop work ethics, when people know that they can trust and believe in you, you learn this thing called honesty, integrity, and ethics, because people are always watching you, even when you don't think they are. You never know when someone is watching you. And so you have to always be the best you, even when you're in a room by yourself. I admit that. Even when you're in the room by yourself, honesty, integrity, and ethics means so much to my life. And the people that are surround me, I know it means so much to theirs as well. I know I'm talking too much. Let me shut up.
Well, when we come back, and we're about to take a station break, and we're about to pay tribute to our sponsors. But when we come back, we're going to talk to Dr. Tia Murray. We're going to find out more about Dr. Tia Murray and how you are partnering together with Veridian Christian University and with the JC Cooley Options and Opportunities program. So we want to know more about how the two are interacted. We want to know about the scholarship program. We want the mothers who are listening, who have high school students who are maybe on the fence about where they're going to college, may not want to go to college, may want to stay at home. And we want them to consider Veridian Christian University as an academic option. So if you know any mothers who have seniors that are graduating in 2026, get them on here. And we are about to take a station break. Tell somebody. If you have a Black son between the ages of 12 and 27, you're going to want them to hear the replay. Sometimes our children think they have it hard and they don't know what hard is. But today they're going to learn how to think big, dream big, and be big on This Your Life with It's Your Life.
Really get a chance to know who you are. And once you know who you are, you truly know who you are, love who you are. Love who you are. You're a masterpiece. Love who you are. Love who you were born to be. Love me some me. That's what I'm talking about. When you leave high school, you gotta know today or tomorrow, hopefully today, what your plans are. Hopefully, there is no bad decision unless there is no plan. Create, collaborate, commit with confidence. Commit with what? Commit with what? And everything that you do. If you can see it here, you can do it. You might not be able to see it with the physical eyes, but if you can see it here, you can do it. Don't let anyone tell you that you cannot do it. You all are the future leaders of tomorrow. I am a leader. I am a senior. I will be one of the leaders of this world. So, if you know yourself, and if you love yourself, you got the confidence, you can share yourself, you can be who you are. It doesn't matter if you're short, tall, fat, big, whatever, black, white, pink, gold, purple. It doesn't matter. You step up with confidence. You are a masterpiece. You are leaders.
I am Dr. Renee Toppin, founder of Black Women Who Want More. At Black Women Who Want More, we are proud listeners and dedicated fans of It's Your Life with Dr. James JC Cooley. Are you ready for more out of your life? Join us at Black Women Who Want More Academy, where women of color boldly pursue excellence as public speakers, authors, leaders, and entrepreneurs. This is your life. This is your moment. Today is the day you begin the journey toward your dreams at bwwmacademy.com.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the JC Cooley Foundation, James Cooley, and his guest will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego.
Hey, it's your life with Dr. James JC Cooley. That's right. It's Dr. James JC Cooley. It's your life show. Dr. James JC Cooley.
Well, welcome back, and thank you for not going away. And if you know someone who needs to be inspired today to think big, dream big, and be big, we want you to get them to tune in. This is part 2 of the It's Your Life show with Dr. James JC Cooley, Dr. Tia Murray, and my driver, Dr. Millicent Driver. So at this time, Dr. Tia, we're going to turn it over to you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, since we didn't read your bio. Tell our listening audience who you are and what your connection is to our man of the hour, Dr. JC Cooley.
So, hi, everybody. So listen, I'm excited to be back, and I'm excited to be here to be able to talk about one of my favorite people, which is Dr. James JC Cooley. You know, Dr. James and I, we've known each other, would you say, about maybe 3 years, 4 years? But in actuality, it feels like so much longer. You know, sometimes you meet that person and you're connected to that person and to their vision and what it is that they're doing and that you're attracted to, that you seem like you know them all of your life. And that's how I feel about Dr. Cooley. One of the beautiful things that, as we were reading his bio, he has all these great, wonderful titles and all these beautiful things that he has done. He is continuing to do things that is to come. But one of my all-time favorite titles that he holds is that he is the chancellor for Meridian Christian University. And I could not ask for a better chancellor. He has really embraced it, and we are really doing some great things together. So that is actually how we are tied together now, is that he's the chancellor for Meridian Christian University. I am one of the co-founders of Meridian Christian University. The other co-founder, her name is Dr. Nike Moshai, and she actually lives in Tanzania, Africa. And when it came time for us to fill this spot, we knew we wanted it to be with a big person. And when we say big, for us, it meant, first off, they had to have absolutely non-negotiable is they had to have a relationship with God. The second thing that we were looking for is they had to lead the life, because we run into so many people that voice it, but their actions don't follow along with it. So we wanted someone that was following along with the talk that they were talking. And then we wanted someone that would be willing to roll up their sleeves and be supportive, because we are a new university. And as everybody knows, when you're in the beginning, it's a lot of rolling up the sleeve, very hard work. So when I got an opportunity to be on his show and to talk about Viridian Christian University. Then afterwards, Dr. James and I got a chance to talk. And I immediately, after hanging up and talking to him, I reached out to Dr. Nike and I'm like, listen, I think I found our chancellor. I says, you really, really, need to check him out. So I send all of his stuff. He's on everybody's platform. He's doing all of these amazing things. He have far reach and reach. And so when she's like, yeah, he is definitely the one. So it has been a beautiful experience. I've gotten a chance I feel like I'm part of the family, not only, with Dr. Cooley, but his wife, Michelle, Dr. Michelle as well. I feel like we're just one big family. And so to be here, to honor him, to talk to him, to learn more about his life and to discuss what he's doing and some of the amazing things, is truly just my honor just to be a part of this. But I absolutely love being connected to him and also having him serve as our chancellor.
And it is awesome. And it does feel like a family. I just received my honorary doctorate and I saw him at graduation, and his presence on the stage was big. When you say big, I mean a big presence that lights up the room, fills the room with encouragement, fills the room with its enthusiasm. It's electric, right? You can see that in the videos. And so we're excited to be connected. Black Women Who Want More is excited to be connected to both of you. So Dr. Tia, I want you to ask Dr. James JC Cooley a question. Something you never asked him, something you don't know about him. Go ahead and ask him right now, something you've always wanted to but never did.
Let's see. I feel so. Here's the thing. I've had an opportunity to spend time with him. We have traveled the globe. We've been to Dubai. We was on the plane for an hour. We were on the plane for hours. We've really done a lot of wonderful things. I love his 3 words, which are honesty, integrity, and ethics. One of the things that drew me to him. But one of the things that I would like to ask is, you spend so much time doing for others. You spend so much time doing for others. I've gone and visited down to Texas. He made sure that I had an opportunity to go to this fabulous gym. I mean, he's always doing for others. And it's rare that I hear that he asks for anything in return. But what I would like to know from Dr. Cooley is what continues you to drive you to serve? Because all this time that I've known you, you've always served at such a high level. What is it that is within you that's like, look, I'm going to continue to do this? Like, you go hard. You go hard. So, and some people kind of whizzle out and fade out, but I haven't noticed that about you. What is it that makes you continue to go as hard as you went from day 1 to down to day 365? I see that same level of consistency with you. So what is it that gives you that drive, that passion?
It's God. It's God. It's God purpose for you. When ones figure out that there is purpose coming from God, you have to stay focused. Even though you get knocked down many, many times, because others depend on you to continue to show strength and guidance and direction. And I get direction from being able to help others and being able to provide and see a smile on one's face. As long as I can see that, and long as I can get just a little bit of rest, I can continue to do what God's purpose is for me. And let me tell you one thing, that it didn't always be this way. Sometimes we have to find within ourselves that it's not about the I, the me, and the mine. It's about the we, the us, and the ours. If once we realize that and get rid of that selfishness, it's not all about money. It ain't all about this. I figure if a person puts money above everything, they're gonna be unhappy.
That's
I
true.
I look at it like this: if you doing now, no one do not want to have money. I ain't gonna sit back and say nothing like that. But when you're doing things in a godly way, and when you're able to be able to calm yourself, I'm a strong believer that if you done did everything in your power to achieve something, and you can't do that, that means you have to turn it over to God. Y- And if God wants you back into that picture or that factor, He's gonna get you back in there. But if you cannot be sitting back worried about everything because it's gonna upset you, it's gonna upset your family, it's gonna keep you from being focused on doing your job, especially when it involves God. So I'm the type that I give 110% everything I do.
Mm-hmm.
If I tell you I'm gonna do it, you can take it to the bank. If I tell you I'm not gonna do it, you can take it to the bank. So that's just how I am, and that's why I like to surround myself with those type of people because you know what you're getting from those type of people, and they will go to battle with you long as they believe in you, and you believe in them.
Yes.
I don't know if I answered your question the right
You
way.
did. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That was an awesome answer. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. Don't you
What,
go
what,
any.
well, hold on. I think we're taking the break a little bit uh,
Okay.
too fast.
Okay.
We probably got about 3 minutes before the break.
Okay. Then I have a question. All right. So I have a 3-minute question for you guys. I have a 3-minute question.
Okay.
Now, given your background, which I didn't know about your background until the other day, given your background, I would like to know at what point you knew you were going to be somebody or you decided you were going to be somebody because your circumstances said didn't, right? At what age and what point did you decide there's more to me? I can do more than this. I am not defined by these circumstances. And did you have a mentor? Did someone pour into you when you were young the way that you pour into others?
Well, that's a very important question because when I was in ninth grade, and at that time, 7th through 9th grade in most states was considered junior high,
Mm-hmm.
even though your ninth grade classes counted as high school. I had this teacher. We grew up in the poverty. Her name was Miss Wilson, and she was the only white teacher in the whole school. But for some reason, she took a liking to me, and because most of the other kids was not doing their homework, they were not doing anything. She pulled me to the side and said, "You're not like them. You are going to be someone. People are going to call your name." She
Wow.
said, "Continue to just learn as much as you can, give as much as you can. Uh, don't worry about the naysayers or anything like that." I looked at this white woman and thought she had lost her mind. I said, "Okay, you ain't tell nobody else this." And she said, "Because I don't see nobody else like this." She said,
Wow.
"You continue to go." And she said, "I don't think you need to go to the same high school as everybody else is going that live in this neighborhood. I believe you need to go to this high school across town called Kirkman. It's a vocational school. The only vocational school in our area. We only had three in the States." And I said, "I'm never going to pass that test." But you had to go take the test. I didn't think I was smart to take. she said, can I ask your mother, can I take you to that school? And I will wait there with you until you finish the test. And my mom said, yes. So she took me to that school. I passed the test. I was in shock. The challenge that I had now, that school was about 5 to 6 miles across town. I had no transportation. She said God would work it out, and he did. So I went to that school, and from that point on, I knew that I had the ability to potentially be somebody. And not to brag about anything, but, I'm probably in my hometown, probably the third most, how would you say, maybe fourth.
Recognize. Yes.
Most
You're recognized.
Successful, amazing, influential.
So now I'm especially my class that I graduated from. I'm the most famous guy that ever came out of there, if you want to use it like that. Behind Usher and Samuel Jackson and Sarah Smith. Then that's where I come in, Reggie White. But that's what that is. And not just that, but you continue to have that work ethics where you want to better yourself always, regardless of which level of success you might meet. But that's just temporarily. You want to continue to grow and grow and grow and add on and be the example for others. Now we got to take that station break.
All right. Awesome. Don't go anywhere. It's Your Life with Dr. James JC Cooley, and we'll be right back.
At Meridian Christian University, we believe education is more than just a degree. It's a pathway to a purpose-driven life. Whether you're advancing your career, pursuing a passion, or building a new future, VCU's 100% online programs give you the flexibility to learn on your terms, anywhere, anytime. With expert faculty, personalized mentorship, and a faith-centered approach, you'll gain the skills, knowledge, and leadership you need to make a lasting impact. VCU offers bachelor's, master's, and doctorate degrees, each designed to empower you for success in today's fast-changing world. Join a global community of believers, learners, and leaders. Ready to start your journey? Meridian Christian University, transforming lives, empowering futures. Visit us at VeridianChristianUniversity.com. That's VeridianChristianUniversity.com.
A Black Man's Point of View is the newest Amazon.com #1 release and bestseller book from author Dr. James JC Cooley, featuring the perspective from 11 other contributing authors. In A Black Man's Point of View, Dr. James Cooley unpacks his thoughts and personal experiences about the challenges, stereotypes, and feelings of self-worth that many black men face today due to a 400-year ancestry rooted in slavery and colonization. Yet, how so many black men move forward despite this history. Most importantly, A Black Man's Point of View conveys that all men, regardless of race, creed, or color, are capable of love, respect, and dignity. Described as a map to a greater life from the heart of a man who's experienced life's misfortune and harsh conditions, James shows us how beliefs, convictions, and a healthy mentality can help propel a life worth living. A must-read for all. Order your copy of A Black Man's Point of View by author Dr. James JC Cooley today from Amazon.com or wherever books are sold.
back to It's Your Life with Dr. James JC Cooley. Our special guest today, Dr. Tia Murray, co-founder of Viridian Christian University. We are having a great conversation. You will be inspired. Stick around, tag someone. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. And thank you for coming back. I have a question, Dr. Cooley, as we continue on with the show. Mrs. Wilson, is she still alive? Do you know where she is today? Have you ever contacted her or seen her again?
I tried reaching out to her a few years back, but to answer your question, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, but I do know that the influence that she had on me when I thought she was joking at the time, but it was genuine concern that she saw something in me that no one else saw in me, and she wanted to bring that out to me. I mean, if I ever get an opportunity to look her up and find her, I just want to thank her, because I don't think the legacy that I have been on would have happened without her and her encouragement.
Was that your first time believing in yourself?
That was my first time believing that I could do something, because I was always told that, boy, you ain't gonna amount to nothing. You, you just like us. You ain't gonna amount to nothing. And you know what? Maybe I didn't amount to anything, but out of 10 kids that my mom had, I'm the only one. Well, it was three of us that went on to graduate from high school. Two of us went on to graduate from college. One of us went on to attain a master's or higher education, and only one of us to go on and attain 5 doctorate degrees.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
if that's not amounting to anything, I will accept it. I will
Yeah.
accept it. And with that being said, our youth and our young adults, even our adults out there, that think that they might be in a situation or circumstances that it doesn't look that well at the time, just keep in mind, just believe in God, follow his path, because your current situation is
Mm-hmm.
not your final destination. I'm gonna say that one more time. Your current situation is not your final destination. Dig deep inside and find out what God's purpose is for you. And when you find out what his purpose is for you, live it. Live it. Get rid of the naysayers. Get rid of all the negative noise. I didn't mean to take over, Renee, but I need to take away from something.
Absolutely. Dr. Cooley, I know you're a Christian. I know you're a believer, and God does all things well. And you mentioned that you were number 7, and 7 is God's number of completion. So I do believe from birth, being number 7, that you are chosen to carry the generational blessings in your family. Out of 10, you completed, what God had in your bloodline. You are the completion of that and the chosen one in your bloodline. I want to ask you, Dr. Cooley, have you ever had a Miss Wilson experience with any of the youth that you pour into, where they've achieved great things and they've come back and they said, Dr. Cooley, it's because of you. Dr. Cooley, you are the only one who believed in me. Have you had a let's call it a Miss Wilson effect on some of the children that you have mentored?
Let me tell you, let me be real about this. Out of the 250 plus scholarships that we have awarded from the JC Cooley Foundation, and also you had mentioned something about Viridian and the JC Cooley Foundation. Last year, Viridian and JC Cooley Foundation teamed up and we awarded, 4 scholarships, 2 from them, 2 from me. And I have heard from those folks already as well. But yes, I have had so many to come back that was not even planning on going to school, not doing a lot of things. One graduated from MIT.
Wow.
MIT. She came back and talked to her all the time and MIT. And she's like, thank you, Mr. Cooley. Thank you. Uh, uh, the Army Academy, all type of different schools that they have grown up over the last 14 years, went out, started their own businesses. Some of them are doctors, some of them are lawyers, all of these things. But they tell me that I instill those things in them because they was not believing in themselves. That's why a lot of times you heard one of my speeches, know yourself, accept yourself, love yourself before you share yourself. That means you have to believe in you. And once you believe in you, that experience hit you, not just because it's coming from someone, but it's someone that you believe in. When Miss Wilson told me that, I really thought that she was crazy because it's like ain't nobody gonna take that time to believe in me. What do you see in me when we got a thousand other kids running around? So to answer your question is yes, and I love hearing those coming back. I have had kids recently uh, been sending me testimonies because I asked them to do that with the JC Cooley Foundation that has already been through 10 years ago. What did the JC Cooley Foundation, what did the scholarship do for you? So they have came back and put together in videos, 30 seconds or less, letting the world know that this is what it did for me. So to answer your questions, yes, I have had several testimonies.
That is amazing. And that, like you said previously, is worth way more than money. You could never get that feeling, even if somebody gave you $1 million bonus. It's not the same as the impact that you're having on lives and be able to hear that and have it come back to you. Dr. Tia has a question at this time. Dr. Tia, we're going to turn it over to you.
Yes, yes. So one of the things that you touched on that I just really just feel like just to share just a little bit more because I think it's so relevant. So when you were talking about your support system, it really wasn't a support system encouraging you to do the right thing. Because remember, you were just saying, they're saying you're not going to mount anything, we're going to do anything. Sometimes it's our own family. And I'm not saying that was your case, but sometimes it's your own family, those that are close to you, that are not supporting you when you're out trying to do what's right. What advice would you give a young person that is in that situation where, although they got that spark lit because the teacher lit that spark and they got you thinking like, maybe I can do something, what would you tell a student that really doesn't have that support system in place in order to keep moving forward?
That's a very good question, and now I'm going to answer it truthfully and honestly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, I would say 95% of the time, it's your own family that do not want you to excel because it's like, oh, you just like us.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
you just like us. And I always talk about the crab bucket syndrome. You just like us. You get to all the top. Oh, it's gonna get out. Reach up and pull you back down. Right? It comes a time where you're gonna get pulled back down. many times by your own family.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to figure out a plan on how to get past that. What I did, hypothetically, I reached up and I climbed all the way up to the top, put my hand on the top, and I knew some hands or some claws was going to be coming to pull me back down. I just shook it, kicked my leg all over, flipped over, fell out.
Mm-hmm.
Fell
Yeah.
out. So my point is this. Many times it is the people that you think love you, and they do love you, but they don't want you to get ahead because you were born just like they were. They chose not to put the work in.
Mm-hmm.
And they chose to stick around where they ain't never went nowhere because that's all they know. And the only way that you can really understand is you have to get away from your current environment. And you have to have that, you have to be able to take this thing called risk. I ain't never been down that road before, so I'm never going. I know this road right here is safe. I know I'm going to end up being a foreman or something like that and working in Walmart, and I'm good with that. You have to dream big, big, think big. You have to be able to take risks. You have to follow the purpose of God, which I believe. And I think we got to take a station break right now. Millicent, you got this?
It's Your Life with Dr. James JC Cooley. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Are y'all ready? It's about that time for the It's Your Life show. Dr. James JC Cooley. That's right. It's your life. Cooley.
I am Dr. Renee Toppin, founder of Black Women Who Want More. At Black Women Who Want More, we are proud listeners and dedicated fans of It's Your Life with Dr. James JC Cooley. Are you ready for more out of your life? Join us at Black Women Who Want More Academy, where women of color boldly pursue excellence as public speakers, authors, leaders, and entrepreneurs. This is your life. This is your moment. Today is the day you begin the journey toward your dreams at bwwmacademy.com.
The James Cooley Show. It's your
Looking to advance your education or career?
Welcome back to It's Your Life with Dr. James JC Cooley and our special guest, Dr. Tia Murray, co-founder of Viridian Christian University, and my driver, Dr. Millicent Driver. We are so happy to be here, and we are excited because Dr. Cooley is about to go to Africa and assume yet another role of influence, global influence and impact as the king, the sub-king of a kingdom in Ghana, Accra, Ghana. And we're going to be watching that live stream on February the 14th when it happens. We're excited about that. If we have any questions from our audience, we can take probably one final question from our listening audience. You can just type it in the comment section. If not, I have one more question. If we can...
let me say something first. Yeah, so Michelle and I are down to 4 days and sweating BBs now. I just see it. No, we are excited about heading back to sit on my throne. And this portion of sitting on the throne is called Enstoolment. Enstoolment means that they give you complete power as the development king, quick Accra kingdom. It's in West Africa, but also on the central side. And Michelle will be crowned Queen Mother of the whole kingdom. I can't even explain that to you. If you look up Enstoolment, it explains everything to you. And each and every last one of you are invited to the kingdom. Many of you might not be able to show up, but I promise you, I will send you the live link where you can watch it live. It's going to be on our YouTube channel and other channels as well. You will be able to watch it, the ceremony live. And I tell you, it ain't nothing like you ever seen before. But next year, we're going to get the whole team, including Dr. Tia, Dr. Renee, Dr. Millicent. We're going to get everybody over at the same time, hopefully in July. But that's where we at right now. I know we're down the last 4 minutes, but we will be doing part 3 when I get back. And Dr. Renee will be hosting part 3 on how the ceremony went. So I'm going to turn it back over to you right now.
Absolutely. So we do have a question. How did you become king? But we're going to save that for part 3. On the way out, as we end this show, I want to ask you a question connected to the JC Cooley Foundation and your inspirational presence. If you had 20 or 30 young men from the inner city, all over this country, young men from Chicago and Philadelphia and New York, and their grades are low, 55% dropout rate in the city of Philadelphia. And they're listening to you right now, Dr. Cooley. They're about to graduate, barely graduating, have no desire to go to college, don't think they can do much of anything because they didn't have a firm foundation. Give me 2 minutes worth of advice that you would say to those young men listening all over this country right now who are hopeless, that would keep them going and achieving just a portion of the greatness that you've achieved. What would you say right now in the next 2 minutes to those young men?
What I would say right now is maybe you didn't do what you had to do over the last 4 years in high school. That's okay. That's okay. Once you walk across that stage, you're graduating, there is no more, trying to be famous and doing all this stuff because the minute you walk across that stage, it's over. You're grown. You need to refocus, and it's never too late. If you don't know, if you haven't signed up to go to college and haven't done that, military is a good avenue. Technical school, a good avenue. Finding a person to mentorship. is a good avenue. The refocusing of the mind, because you're not going to have that thing set up at home that you had growing up as a kid, because you're grown. You are expected to contribute to yourself, your life. Reaching out to me for advice is a good. And I would chat with anything. I think it's a good. But I tell you what, don't ask me something that you don't want to know. I mean, if you're not serious, don't be reaching out. So you reach out to me. I would tell you, this is what I believe, this is what I think, this is how I feel, in the most sincere way possible. To try to give you options. That's what I like to refocus. That's what I would do.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Cooley. I want you to share this on replay. I believe there's one young man, two young men, even if there's just one that's going to hear this show and is going to be inspired. We want to thank our special guest, Dr. Tia Murray, co-founder of Meridian Christian University, Vision, Commitment, and Unity, unified with the James JC Cooley Foundation Options and Opportunities program. We want you to tune in every single day at 2:00 p.m. Central Time. We want you to tune in. Do not miss it. While Dr. Cooley is being installed, I will be your guest host. My name is Dr. Renee Toppin. I'm the founder of Black Women Who Want More. And don't forget, in the words of Dr. Cooley, think big, dream big, and be big, because it's your life. Live it well.